Hey, this is Tony 2Tones, and I'm so happy to get drunk with buds.
Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get all of our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
Today, we have a four-host episode. As the great Michael Jordan once said, I'm back. I brought two beers from North Carolina breweries. We have one from Virginia. I actually had to do some Bruce on that and had to go travel to find it. We have Pop Culture Festival and Bruce Trivia. The beers today are from Sycamore Brewing, Aslan Beer Company, and New Anthem Beer Project. Hit that theme.
We're drinking with the Michael Jordan of beers.
Of alcoholics.
Drunk with buds. We are getting drunk with.
I'm so
drunk with buds.
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 We are getting drunk with buds.
Drunk with buds.
Welcome, everybody. I messed that up.
Already
Welcome,
fucking up.
I know that. I'm trying to redeem myself from last time. I fucked up a lot.
Strike one.
But anyways, I am your host, Blazay.
My brother.
Here with Honer Creations.
Hello.
Bruce the Beer Bandit.
Hey.
And co-host number 4, Tony 2Tones.
Hi.
Before we get into our first beer, I just want to ask everybody, how is your weeks going? Are you excited for anything for this week?
Our whole week? Yeah, so actually, we're going to talk about it later, but Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, I will be watching it the day this episode airs.
Bruce, what's going on with you?
I've had an okay week. Nothing really spectacular jumping out other than securing some future guests for the episode and getting arrangements done for that.
Tony 2Tones, what's going on in your life?
I waited my whole week for this day. After today, everything else will be shit.
Nothing else happened in the past week?
Now I had a 4th of July party. That was fun. That was the first time we opened our home to all of our new North Carolina friends.
No nieces getting married or anything?
No, not really. I guess my niece came.
You did come home last weekend.
Yeah. I did go back home last weekend. My niece got married, my oldest niece. So that was fun to experience that and then be able to see all you guys again. I did not see Bruce, but I don't know why he wasn't at the wedding. But, no big deal.
Absolutely.
Because he was going to object.
It was awesome to see you. As for me, this week I'm excited for my homebrew. It's officially going to be done on Wednesday.
Oh, that's why you brought this up. We never talk about this, so now Brian wants us to know that
he's
he's
going to
be...
suggestion before, and everyone thought it was a good idea, and then you guys never do it.
I know, but it just seems a little bit on the nose that you brought it up.
It's like an intro to the pot.
I know, I get it, but it sounds like you just wanted to tell us about your home.
Sounds like you want to get punched.
Sounds like Brian's being a really good host right now.
He
Thank
is.
you.
I love
Lion
it.
punched.
I feel like I'm letting this flow like my fucking diarrhea.
I know we were going to save it for the end, but I actually think that for our sponsors, we should at least shout them out right now. The premium sponsors on Buzzsprout.
Yeah, we did do that.
So thank you to all 3 of you that signed up day one.
Woo!
The great one, Vic Cummings.
Yo.
Great one.
And then Matt Snyder, White Boy, we've had him on the show before, and then our mother, Sylvia. Thank you guys for
Sylvia.
So there's your there's your shout out right there. We gave you promises, and there it was.
Do you smell when
Thank
Vic is coming?
you.
All right.
$5 a month.
All right, let's hop into this let's hop into this very first beer of the day. And it's me. Okay. I did all the talking. All right. Today we've got Dime Bag from Sycamore Brewing. It's an IIIPPPAAA. And it's 10% ABV, 0 IBUs. Oh, look, we got a friendly check-in. Tony 2Tones.
Hey.
Oh. Hey.
But Style Guide says a fat sack of fruity dank hops and hints of blueberry and a blaze of fresh citrus. Ooh, a blaze of fresh citrus. Or do you mean a blase of fresh citrus?
My brother.
Tony said it has a really good up from citrus smell, great color, danky, hoppy, slightly bitter, but not boozy for 10% ABV. He gave it a 4. Spoilers.
One of your favorite triple IPAs or what, Tones?
I'd have to look back on my untapped history. I can't disclose that information right now.
Okay, sorry.
So Everybody take a sip and let's get it started.
So it's actually not bad. For 10%, was it ABV? For
Yeah.
III, PPP, AAA? I think it's really good, honestly.
So for the listeners out there, before the show, we said we shouldn't say triple IPA. We should just say III, PPP, AAA, and see if anybody got it. So if you got it, great.
Yeah, and also, what were you doing before the show, Brian? What else were you doing?
What do you mean? I was helping you get the beers.
It's very smooth. The dank is slight, which I don't like.
Oh, it's there.
It's very there.
Well,
for
to
me.
me, it's I can taste it, but it's not like heavy like certain other danky beers happen to be. It's okay. It's not for me, I guess, so far.
When I make a dinky beer, I'm going to call it Tom Danks.
Okay.
All right.
Make sure you patent
You
that.
just became a dad. You're not really full to dad
You
jokes.
you're gonna have to put hashtag Danks, so DANX, like he used to do hashtag Hanks when he was doing really cryptic, weird,
I'll just do-
pedophilic shit.
Colin Danks.
His son.
There you go.
That'd be the double IPA.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
Dank-
for me,
dank
I
hill.
do think it's danky. Overall, not a bad flavor, though. Like, the flavor profile of it is pretty good.
Yeah, it's better than I was expecting. I did want to share this with Brian. That's why I asked him if he wanted to drink it, and then I was going to share one with him if he didn't. But he's like, hell yeah. And I was like, okay, I guess we will. But yeah, honestly, I'm
You
not
gonna share
mad.
in
Anyways, I do enjoy this a lot, like I said. And, you're getting your bang for your buck here with 10%. So definitely recommend this right now for anybody that's just trying to drink.
Yeah, Sycamore is it's a well-known brewery around here. Like anytime you bring up Sycamore, someone that actually knows and drinks beer, like, oh yeah, they make really good beer. So like I said, I've never had this one besides my last check-in. So I wanted to make sure I got something that was going to be a little heavier, a little special for you guys.
Aw.
Yeah, what a nice
I wish I
guy.
could drink this with my brother Joe. He loves danky IPAs.
That's literally all he was drinking all week.
Oh, yeah, he
I was
just-
like,
that's all he does,
"God
drink
damn,
IPAs."
bro."
That's
And
how
it was
it is
funny
up
though,
there.
because we're at the Legion, I was like, what are you drinking? He goes, yeah, just sitting here with the IPA. I was like, oh, which one is it? I said, wish they had Voodoo Ranger. He goes, yeah, the one they have is good. And I said, just the one. That's how they're so out of touch with like the younger crowd when they just have one IPA.
Yeah. But they got a shit ton of Bud Light, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do.
All right,
Get
let's move,
refunds.
let's move it on to our first segment of the day, Pop Culture. I do the opposite.
Who's doing this? Is it Brian?
You.
Pop
Pop
culture
culture.
with 2Tones.
You asshole. He's waiting for that.
All right, Pop Culture time. Is that better than yours?
No.
I didn't do better.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start off with Money in the Bank. Did anybody watch it? WWE.
I started to watch it, and then I saw the Logan Paul match. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched that match.
He got hurt. Did you
I
see
did
that?
not.
No. Anyways, who won the? Damian Priest won the men's.
Much to the chagrin of the audience.
Yeah, because it should have been LA Knight. Io Sky won the women's Money in the Bank contract, and then there's no big moments except for like the very end when Roman Reigns finally got pinned.
Yeah,
But he didn't lose his title, so he is still the Tribal Trave.
the tag.
He's never been pinned.
And if you guys are,
Not in 1,000+ days or something like that.
I will say this: if you are not a fan of WWE right now, but you were, it's definitely not. It's definitely worth it to start popping in and watching it because the Roman Reigns stuff is just freaking cinema.
Is it
Yeah,
good?
but if you don't have the background on it, it's not. I don't know if it would be
There
as
is a
good.
YouTube video that shows the entire it's like 30 minutes long, and it shows like the entire history of how the bloodline was
bloodline.
formed and where they're at because people are tuning in. They're getting like the highest ratings they've gotten in years.
Well, didn't he just trade on them?
Yes.
Also,
Yeah,
They
so
switched on him, I
it was
thought, right?
Roman Reigns and Solo versus the Usos.
and then at the end he was giving him his little necklace, and he fucking
That happened Friday. Yeah,
yeah. So then he uppercutted his nuts.
yeah. He's like, yeah, you ain't the tribal chief, because he said he was giving it up to him. You want this? You want this? And he's like, whatever.
He's acting like he's crying.
Oh yeah, he did tear up Good acting. He's a great actor. I think he's going to leave for Hollywood
I
soon.
think he should be in Fast X1.
They all do.
If you're like watching, when you were watching it, you notice the crowd every time someone was saying like, "Who's going to be the Trouble Keith now? Who's going to?" You know, I kept seeing people's faces like expecting someone to come in, and
The Rock.
We
Oh,
all
The
think
Rock.
it's going to be the Rock at some point.
Or Rikishi comes out.
Oh,
You want the Rock, but you actually get Rikishi. Yeah.
Rikishi's still alive.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's the Usos' dad.
I know that. I just
did
didn't
it
know he
for
was
the
still alive.
Rock.
I did it for the Rook. But no,
I did
it's
it
definitely
for the
worth
people.
popping in there and at least watching that stuff because it's good. There's a bunch of that's going on. Like the crowds are hot again. Like they're really cheering. It's like blossoming again. Well, let's move on. Any Deadpool fans here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say that
Just a little bit.
I wasn't really a fan of the first one. I liked the second one, and then I'm excited for the third one because of Hugh Jackman. But I did see someone else got introduced to it. Who is it?
I haven't seen the first two. Anyways,
the only two then.
Yeah.
but Jennifer Garner is supposed to be returning as Elektra.
That's definitely a choice. You know, like that's wild. I didn't think she would ever come back.
Hey, someone made that choice, you know?
There is
Yeah.
a choice.
I mean, I didn't know she was coming back. We getting Daredevil Ben Affleck then too.
I don't know.
Why not? I mean, he's not
Ooh,
Batman anymore.
That'd be cool. I'd be down with it.
But I have no feelings for this though, because like I said, I haven't seen the first two. I might see this one because of Hugh Jackman, but
He is a
Well,
huge
wouldn't you want
Jackman.
to watch the first two so you have good understanding?
The first
of
one,
more?
the first one is okay. The second one has a little bit more to it, where it's actually a little bit more interesting. The first one just kind of seemed they had no budget, and they even talk about how they had no budget, really.
yeah.
And then the second one, you kind of
They
expand.
did so much with no budget though.
Yeah, yeah. And then the second one, they're like, "Where's all the X-Men? Why is it so empty in here?" It's like he's like, "Oh, well, we must not have had the budget to get them in here, or whatever." Makes jokes like that.
And there was like what 2 seconds of them in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like he peeks into a classroom.
Oh yeah.
and
No, they're behind him, and then they're like, "Oh,
They're like, I feel like they're like hiding behind a door or something.
yeah." But it's the X-Men, the was it the new class one, the
yeah, it's a mix. It's
yeah,
a mix.
yeah, and they're just behind. They're like, "Oh," and they hide.
Yeah.
I would say it's worth watching.
Now you went and saw The Flash though. You never told me if you liked it or not.
It was fun.
We had fun. We had fun watching
I
it.
felt weird.
We had fun at there.
It was just weird.
Ezra
because
Miller is fun.
It was just weird that that they actually didn't try to recast him or anything. I understand that, whatever, but it's just wild to try to hear him be a hero because he's not in real life. He fucking kidnapped people.
Yeah,
He did
no,
all
he
this
hates.
shit, and then all of a sudden it's like, the things that he was saying just counteracted with
It's like
what
Bill
he did
Cosby
in
trying
his
to do the
life.
Cosby Show again.
Yeah, and it just kind of went against everything that he did in life, and it's just like not believable anymore. It's like he's trying to be like, "Oh, we're no," trying to be like a hero. And I mean, the graphics and shit were kind of shit too. I thought Supergirl was gonna be a little bit more better. She was barely in it, and then Batman, he was pretty cool.
What about the
But it was
swerve
fun.
at the end?
Yeah,
the
the
different
new
Batman.
the new
Don't tell
Batman.
me.
You're not gonna watch it.
Yes, I am.
Okay, no, spoiler alert for our host. Like, yes.
The Snyder Cut
Moving on.
made me believe in the Flash though. Like Ezra Miller as the Flash until all his shit went down.
Yeah,
The Snyder
Yeah.
Cut, I was like, oh man, the Flash was like saved everybody.
Yeah, the Flash was it was cool until like everything else, whatever. He's acting all that. He's being the Flash. Yeah. He actually, I think he did better as the Flash this time because he was more mature. And then you also got to see the younger version of him where they kind of night and day. And then so you could kind of see where he actually did mature. And then, but then it just sucked. It just fell flat when he actually started trying to be a hero. But if he wasn't saying anything else like that, if he was not being like that, but that's how the Flash is. So he had to say it. But if you didn't say anything like that,
Yeah.
if you didn't say any shit about being a hero, anything like that, then I would have been like, okay, the
Just-
movie was all right. But I
Just
can't
because you
believe
know the actor, right?
yeah, and it's like I can't
Or the-
believe
yeah.
you. Like if you're just being a goofy guy, whatever, it's like okay, cool.
He's a Spider-Man.
That's your
Yeah,
that's your
DC.
personality. Be that goofy person.
yeah,
and
but
not-
then all of a sudden it's
you're
just,
not Batman.
Yeah, and it's just like oh no, I was like dang it.
Yeah.
But he was better acting in this one than the other ones, so that's why I liked it. Then I was like dang, just couldn't stop thinking about who the fuck he was. They was.
Did he actually flash anybody?
He actually was naked in it. Yeah, because the younger version started running when he got his powers, and then he burned off all his clothes in the middle of the street. You got to see his balls.
That's really how he got his name. All right, let's move on. Secret Invasion, Marvel Television. What is that?
It's the newest Disney Plus TV show that's integrated to the MCU. It shows.
Have you guys watched it yet?
Yeah, I'm current.
I've seen the first episode, and then Brian's Disney Plus kicked me out. Now I can't log in.
I am not. I have not watched it.
So it's just the premise that Nick Fury has to come back to Earth because there's problems on Earth because the people that he helped out, the Skrulls from the Captain Marvel movie, it's been like 30 years later now, and they still haven't found a planet. And they're getting some of them are getting pissed, and they want to revolt. And it's very like who's who, and then even when you think you know who somebody is, you don't really know because they're shapeshifters, and it's very political intrigue, and they're not pulling any punches. I mean, spoiler alerts out there. Episode 1 and 2 has some blows right away.
I saw the first episode's ending was wild. But the thing is, where was he?
Setting up Saber is what they kept saying.
So what does that mean?
It's like
It's a secret.
It's like a floating ship that protects Earth for galaxy wise.
How do you invade something secretly?
Well,
You become a shapeshifter.
Yeah,
okay.
Brian.
there's shapeshifters,
That reminds
and
me
he
of-
thought there was
It
maybe.
reminds me of Doctor Who's evil people in season 1.
Nice.
Slytherin.
Nice callback.
I got you.
When they're like they're like,
Nick
Like,
Fury thought there was maybe
forehead.
like
yeah,
100 or so of them on the planet, and then he finds a little information out that there's millions of them now.
yeah. So that reminds me also of that girl that was on the airplane saying that person wasn't real. You guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, did she see his shapeshifter?
Is this
Yeah.
part of the Marvel show?
And no, maybe no.
No, that was real life.
Real life.
What happened?
Oh, now he's interested. He said, "Oh, Marvel tuned out." Then all of a sudden, "Oh, reality." Okay.
What happened?
I kind of got goosebumps when she said that motherfucker's not real and like pointed and the camera went back. I was expecting to see something weird.
Yeah, because you can't.
It's
Like,
like,
it's like if somebody's that scared, dude, and she didn't seem like she
Yeah.
was on drugs or anything, like like that. So it seems like, dude, she saw something.
What happened?
Yeah. It just made me.
This lady was like going off for like a minute and something, like yelling at somebody who was filming her, and she's like, "This motherfucker, you guys don't have to believe me or whatever, but this motherfucker back there is not real." And she's actually like freaking out, like scared.
Yeah, but yeah,
Because
just the way she said it.
she was seating next to someone or something like that, and then like
Yeah.
she thinks they might have like, I think she saw a shapeshifter.
But yeah, she was like pacing back and forth, just ranting about getting off the plane. And I don't think she got kicked off. I think she like said, "I'm getting off this
Yeah,
plane.
she's like, "I want to
and
get
you
out of
guys
here."
don't have to follow me now. But this motherfucker back there is not real." And then like the camera pans. That's where I got goosebumps because I was expecting to see something weird. I don't know. But then she's like, "You guys can all stay on here and die if you want to, but I am not." And yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
So it says it was an elaborate hoax. Anyways, let's move
They're
on.
all
Tom
hoax.
Cruise is coming back on the big screens. The
This-
last movie he was Top Flight.
Top Gun.
Top Gun?
Top Flight.
I tried to
It's
do
a
something
golf
there.
movie, I guess.
Top
right?
Flight.
He's
Maverick.
coming back to the big screen with Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Been a year.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm stoked because
Yeah.
once I saw this preview during the Top Gun Maverick, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty sweet." You know, another Tom Cruise movie. I'm just interested because I'm about to see Maverick. Saw Maverick, loved it. Now I'm like, dude, I want to see Mission Impossible. After I watched Top Gun Maverick, I went back and I watched all Mission Impossibles to prepare myself for this one.
Nice.
But I think that it's going to be a good movie. They're hyping it up because it's a summer movie. I think it might be one of the biggest summer movies. That
Not
come
hard
out.
to win that.
No, I don't think anything's really coming out, but
Yeah, no,
I'm not.
no
I'm
rock.
not I've never really. I think I've seen the first Mission Impossible. I haven't really been a fan of them, but I do like that he does his own stunts still.
yeah,
Even though he's getting up there in age, he's
they're all
still
on Peacock,
doing
I
it
believe.
himself.
So if you want to rewatch them, maybe you would like it now, like a gin and Sprite.
I'm watching Doctor Who. I can't.
1 is okay. 2 is not good. 3 got like, oh, okay, we're getting a little bit better, but it's when Ghost Protocol forward is where like
number one's with Emilio Estevez, right?
if sure,
Emilio.
I mean, he's in the movie. He's in the movie. I don't want to give any spoilers away, so he's in the movie.
So you think the
First
movies
one.
got worse after Ghost Protocol, or they just got over?
No, Ghost Protocol to now is where
Better.
they hit their sweet spot.
Okay.
Like they got the formula down. That's when he started doing like really out there doing stunts. Like the only
He's no James Bond, but
well,
James Bond don't
it's a
even do those
different
stunts.
kind of like franchise, really. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, it's spectacular. Then forward, Ghost Protocol forward was spectacular.
Well, what do you think? The director says he wants it to be as big as Top Gun Maverick.
Ooh, I mean,
I don't see that happening.
I think he just wants to be Jackie Chan.
If it wasn't part 1, part 2, maybe he would have had that shot. But like since it's
I don't
like
think
a 2-parter.
It's
I
not
don't
the
think it's
last
going
of
to
the
happen
series.
just because the nostalgia of Top Gun
Yeah,
that brought everyone to see it.
I also think the difference is like Top Gun Maverick is like it has emotion. It actually has like a storyline, and then Mission Impossible is just a fucking mission every time.
It's true, but this one's trying to hint that there's like his friend's stakes at it. Like he can finish the mission or sacrifice his friends or save his friends and then not get the mission. And he's like, I want to do fucking both.
But it's a
And
mission.
I bet you he does
Impossible.
both. I bet you he does both.
That's an impossible mission, though. We won't find out till part 2.
I think they need to change the
Damn
name
it.
To what, Brian?
because he
Mission
obviously-
kind of possible.
Yeah, because he always completes the missions.
But you have to see how close he gets every time.
They should call it Mission I'm Possible. I'm possible.
Just a little space. Let me
All
see.
right.
How about just like that?
Every time I try to
I
change
know,
it.
every time.
But no, I think Tom Cruise wants to be Jackie Chan. I mean, he even did Last Samurai. American Gladiators documentary on
Jackie Chan's
Netflix.
Chinese, not Japanese.
Wow, Brian.
What do you guys know about this one? Because I don't know anything about it.
You don't know what about American Gladiators is?
I remember the old movies, shows.
TV shows? It's a documentary on them.
Oh,
It goes into detail how it was created, how much they were paid or lack thereof being paid, and how many injuries they went through. Like it breaks everything down. And then some of the people that get on there like admit to like the steroids and stuff like that. Like when we went,
Well, because it wasn't really a sport, so I mean,
steroids weren't
we
banned
weren't
back then.
testing for PEDs.
well, the show shows that they eventually had to start testing them, and the actors like pointed out to like, well, yeah, they tested us, but then they didn't tell us the results, and they gave us like 6 weeks notice. You're going to be tested on this day. So it's interesting.
I wish Jobs would do that. Jobs.
You want to take steroids?
Who's
We're
John?
just testing, period.
Oh, okay. Jobs.
Oh,
Jobs.
JOBS.
I thought you said John. I was like, who's John?
Yes.
His
I wish
dad.
John would tell me when he's doing a test. Damn it, Dad! You were supposed to add me.
So it's crazy that American Gladiators has a documentary on Netflix, but there's also one that randomly came on like Hulu or some shit like that too.
I think
around the same time.
they did an ESPN 30 on 30 on it like a year or two ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? All of a sudden, you just start seeing American Gladiator all over the place now. We need to bring it back though.
The Rock tried, I think.
Nah.
No,
that was
well,
different.
Titan
That was
King.
Yeah, it was a,
But they did try doing it in like
a-
2010, I think.
yeah.
I think it was Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali, was one of the hosts.
Well, they need to try it again because it's been 13 years since then. So come on now, you know.
Maybe
Now we got the Netflix documentary out.
yeah,
so
maybe
now
I
people
get
will
some
be-
interest. Yeah,
Well, the rock show that he did was actually pretty fun, but they didn't change anything up every episode. It was the same obstacles, so it got boring. At least to me. You got to change it up.
I know you got to bring back steroids.
Yeah, you gotta
See
let
the sales rocket.
steroids be legal.
See the sales rocket.
What do you think about this beer?
There it is.
Thank you, host. I think the beer is getting worse as I drink it. In the beginning, it was good. Now it's just very danky, malty forward, and those are my least two favorite things in.
IPAs.
I don't like hoppiness, but if you got the dank and the malt, and it's like, okay, it's not doing me any favors. So I would have to say this is going to be it's a 3.
the taste never changed for me. It was slightly danky to me. It was smooth. It was okay the whole time. Like, I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not hating it. So I'm going to give it a 2.5. It's average tasting to me. If you like dankiness and smooth IPAs, maybe you'll enjoy it. But it seems that I don't enjoy it. But this is an IPA that I can drink. So, like, if I went into a bar that only did IPAs and this was on tap, I'd be like, well, if I want to drink, I'll order that. It's fine.
And you only need 2 of them because it's 10%.
Yeah, for the bang for your buck thing, you just it's one of those beers that you just got to get through so you can get there. But it is kind of rough, honestly. I'm not huge into triple IPAs, but this one at least tastes pretty decent. But as it gets warmer, I think I need a chill glass because as it gets warmer, the taste is like, I don't know. I don't like warm beer, but
Yeah,
but then that's the thing. Like it's hard
consistently cold.
Yeah, and it's hard to drink because it's so heavy. So
Right.
I'm gonna have a cold glass no matter what. But I do enjoy it. I give it a 3.25.
Well, does this your 4 still hold up?
Yeah, it's danky. It's got I tasted like a little bit of a sweetness to it, but like you guys have been saying, yeah, the warmer it gets, it doesn't taste as good. So the chilled glass would be perfect.
Yeah.
I was reading the flavor profile on it. It says citrus, dank, crushable, blueberry. Does anybody get blueberry? Like that was and
I
cookie.
No.
do not.
There's
at
no
all.
flavors in here.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was funny. Like someone just must have been eating blueberry cookies and they were drinking this and added that part to it.
Actually,
all hops.
hold on. As soon as you said that and I burped, I did taste slight blueberry.
Uh-oh.
So you just got to burp and you kind of feel it in the back end.
So you're gonna do a 3.25 now?
Everybody try.
No.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a 4 for me still.
All right, guys, let's move on to our very first sponsor of the day.
Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana. Yeah, flick on my balls like your bitch, yeah. Gonna flick on my balls like your bitch, yeah. Gonna flick my balls like a lighter and I'm lighting it up. I'm doing it now. I'm eating a Reese's butter peanut butter cup. Yeah.
He's a ball flicker. He's a ball flicker. He's a ball flicker.
Hey, flicker. I'll flicker even no matter what. I'm doing it, yeah, cause I'm really acting tough and I'm acting rough. Man, I'm gonna do that stuff. Maybe butt stuff, who knows, but I'm doing it.
He's a ball flicker. He's a ball flicker. He's a ball flicker.
I'm a ball flicker. Y'all already know. That's the free no copyright beat 2023 culture trap hip hop free no copyright OG Panda beats on YouTube.
And we are back, everybody. We are here today with Tony 2Tones. Welcome back, buddy.
Hi, I'm here still.
Yes, he gave us 2 beers out of the 3 today. We're about to enjoy the second one. What is the second one?
The second one is Roadside Prophet by New Anthem Beer Project. It's a stout imperial double, 8.9% ABV, 63 IBU. There's a 4.1 average out of 465 ratings. It's a limited release imperial stout made with chocolate and conditioned on a blend of cinnamon, vanilla bean, and chilies. Big chocolate and cinnamon nose, balanced on the palate with some warmth and mild smokiness.
Everybody, go ahead and have your first taste. Tony, have you had this one before then?
I have not. They do make they're from Wilmington, North Carolina. They do make one called Hillbilly Prophet, which is basically, it looks like it's the same. It's like 10.5%, but it's one of my favorite stouts I've ever had.
You said you haven't had this.
He said
I have not had this
The
one.
other version.
Oh, okay.
Hillbilly
Yeah.
Prophet. Why don't you
Sorry,
listen?
I was like
Yeah.
in the middle of tasting it, and I'm not gonna lie, I
Sorry, yeah.
actually like it.
You want to finish?
I have
the
not
rest
had
of
this
it?
one yet.
I'm not a big stout boy, but
You want to
I'll
open
drink
up
a
the other
stout boy.
can?
Well, this is where we always fall into the trap. I like this. It tastes pretty good, but it's a little bit thin. So like, is this
Porter.
that porter line that we're talking about? You know, we always bring up when
Yeah.
it doesn't feel too stouty to me.
But it's
Like it's
very
got too much nutmeg.
it's very flavorful though. So
How'd you guys like that pour?
Yeah,
It was a nice pour.
we've seen before,
Thick.
you know.
Now I don't like the smell. If you guys gave it the smell test,
it said it had chilies. I don't get any heat.
I get a little bit
I get
I get
a
some
kickback.
spice.
Yeah, for sure.
on the back end, folks.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh.
My throat is asking
just-
for more.
It sits there in your throat.
Yeah, I mean, there is big chocolate for show. There's cinnamon nose for show. It's balanced on the palate with some warmth and mild smokiness for show.
Show. That could be a new thing we do.
The
We name
smokiness
the
was
ingredients, and if you feel it, you say faux show at the same time.
the smokiness is no show.
Does it have cinnamon?
Full
Yeah,
show.
for show. Chili's?
No show.
No show.
No show. Chili's, you said it was on the back end.
Yeah,
Faux
faux
show.
show.
Faux show.
No show.
Chili's for show.
And then vanilla bean. Smooth.
Faux show.
Smooth faux
Faux
show.
Faux show.
For show.
No show. No show. No, but I enjoy it.
If we keep this up, we probably gonna have no show.
See, this is why you gotta keep coming back, Brian. 'cause,
Fresh ideas.
You keep coming up with the ideas.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our next segment, Fesshole featuring Blazay. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah.
This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah.
This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. This is Fesshole, yeah. Oh yeah.
For show.
This is Fesshole, where I go to the Twitter account at Fesshole, and we talk about the confessions of people randomly, anonymous confessions.
Go ahead.
All right, first one. Spent the night at a friend's for the first time. I was so drunk I pissed the bed. In the morning, I poured Prosecco on top and apologized for spilling Prosecco. Didn't mention the we. They clearly knew, and I haven't been invited back.
They knew.
So this takes me. I have a question. Has any of you guys peed while you were drunk before
On a bed?
on an accident?
On an accident?
On accident. Have
On
you had
an
any
accident.
accidental pees before?
No.
I have.
Not in a,
Shits. Yes. Not
Tony, you should tell me about that.
not in a bed. He
I don't-
has
I don't
talked to
want
us
to.
about this. He
Yeah.
has brought it up already.
Okay.
We don't have to bring it up again.
I have pissed in the fridge before.
Yep, that's been on the show a couple times.
Yep.
But if you guys are curious about
we're
when
constantly
Tony's
getting
shit, check out episode.
put a tag.
do a deep dive. Do a deep dive back.
Yeah, you have to go back to the bag and the fucking all this.
Phil, what about you?
So I've peed. Yes, I peed inside a closet. That was on my birthday last year, or this year.
Last year.
This year, or this year, right?
It's 2 years ago.
You're a grown ass man now.
I know.
I was drunk. Y'all got me twisted.
I remember waking
You're
up
in your
one
30s.
time.
Actually, and I was also in my 30s. It's gonna get more common tones if you think about it.
Can't hold it, yeah.
Yeah, and then we were in a haunted house. I was scared. I had to pee.
I remember you guys locked me in the basement.
That was
And
scary.
then, no, but I've done it once as well. I will admit, it was your early days, early days of drinking, but I peed in the fridge. That's about all.
I peed in the fridge.
Oh no, you did that at your birthday, like I was the one I was at.
Yes.
I thought you knew about that.
The one in
We
Michigan.
talked- She literally talked about it that day, the next day.
I don't remember. Maybe I do remember.
Because
I, do
I
remember
went-
locking Brian.
Yeah,
in the
I went
basement.
in there, like we stayed up all night, and then we went in there, and
I do remember that now. I
yeah,
remember that.
and then I went upstairs to go to bed finally, and then I guess I woke up. I must have been sleepwalking because I don't remember that, and then I peed on top of like a AC thing or something.
I remember
At least
you
didn't
doing it at
pee
mom's
in the
house.
bed.
Yeah, at least I didn't pee on the bed or on Morgan. So
You did it at mom's
Yeah.
house.
I mean, I do that in the shower, but
Next confession. I once had a prospective client who wasted hours of my time and then didn't close on a deal. I was so annoyed, I got a Sharpie and stopped at every motorway service station and wrote his mobile number on the cubicle walls, asking, send cock pics in exchange for pictures of my wife. Have any of you gone far for revenge?
Send pictures of my cock to his what?
Send cock
your
pics
cock.
to that number for pics of wife. So he gets cock pics sent to his phone.
For his.
There's no wife in this picture.
The client, it's the client's
The one that backed
number.
out.
Like he or she gave out someone else's phone number for dick pics because they were upset.
I can read it again.
I would never. I would never.
I
do
thought they
that.
were like, hey,
This
here's
guy
a cock
had-
pic. Here's a picture of my wife. Like,
This guy had a client who was a prospect. It wasn't his client yet. It was a prospect to be a client. And then the client never signed with him. So he got mad for wasting his time. Put his mobile number everywhere saying, send cock pics to this number for pictures of my wife. People are going to send it thinking they're getting pictures of a girl. But really, he's
they're
just getting
sending it
Really,
to
this
the
guy's
client.
getting a bunch of
Yeah,
dick pics
To
from
the
random
client.
numbers.
Okay, yeah.
I would never do anything like that
No, yeah.
because I wouldn't want something like that done to me. So,
Yeah, and especially if you're running a business, why would you want that to come back on you?
You wouldn't know that was that guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Karma, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Overheard my 12-year-old son tell his mate that when you turn off Google Safe Search and type in boobs, you get thousands of pictures of unfettered knockers. Instead of doing the parental thing and discouraging him, I had to go and look up the word unfettered in the dictionary. Does anybody know what unfettered means?
No.
Without restraint, without like not being held back, not
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a smart ass kid.
It is. That's exactly what that is. I looked
Unfettered.
it up.
Like FETTERED
It's
or
unrestrained,
something like that.
unrestrained, or uninhibited. So yeah, it's unrestrained. That's what I was thinking too.
Weird.
Weird.
Last
Yeah, I
one.
never would have guessed that.
I only have 4 today. I sometimes have guest stars in my head, an entire day with my inner monologue in the voice of a celebrity. My favorite is Joe Pesci. Do you guys have an inner monologue? And do you guys do this?
I don't do it with other voices. Sometimes I can. Like if I'm thinking of someone, I kind of will do it in their voice. But like usually I'll be in my voice.
yeah. Like if you're thinking about something and for some reason you have to think out loud, but in your head it's usually your own voice. I don't know why I would choose a separate voice.
Sometimes I use Will Ferrell.
Do you?
Yeah, but then like if I'm reading a book, I'll come up with different voices.
That's way
and
different.
then if I'm reading like a Matthew McConaughey book, I'm obviously going to read it in his
Okay,
voice.
okay. That's but
Well,
reading,
yeah.
reading in your head, which
Yeah.
is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Not read out loud.
Or yeah.
I just said, do you change your monologue? I didn't say.
Well, if I'm like, let's say I'm reading a story and then it has a girl and then a guy, I'm picturing, I'm doing a different voice for them because I'm thinking of how they would sound. Yeah.
Which
Like,
is
change it
why-
up. But I don't give it like a famous man. Like if I'm reading a new like book, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be Matthew McConaughey, and then this girl is gonna be Sarah Silverstein. Whoever.
Did you know there's people that don't think with their monologue?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
They don't hear that voice
That's weird.
in their head.
What do they hear?
I didn't know.
You know what I mean?
What are they-
What's
how
in
do they
there?
think?
How do you think?
This is a situation.
They
It's
are.
just 101.
They are.
They're all reaction.
They are the aliens. Yeah.
What about you,
They are
Tones?
the lizard people.
Do you hear voices in
Um,
your head?
Well, that's a different story. we'll tackle that one another time. But no, like I don't usually do other people accents, I guess. But
Makes the day better. Just like
all right, I'll try that next time I'm talking to myself.
he uses my voice.
I think of Brian. Not even Will Ferrell, just Brian.
All right, let's move on. We're going to talk about something very special to us. The Festival of Beers. Bruce, take over.
Ooh, I mean, we're going to be at the Festival of Beers this year. Get on, website, festivalbeers.com, and get your tickets. It's from 2 to 6, October 21st at Four Winds Field. We're going to be out there again, and there are going to be a whole bunch of beers, and buy tickets. Come see us. We'll be
Yes.
doing cooler giveaways again for charity. You're going to see the 3 of us, I assume, and maybe Tone, since he's going to Michigan, and maybe a lineup right that he just pops in. I don't know.
I really wish you did come to these festivals.
So do I, but whatever.
Sorry. That's all I got.
He didn't even say,
I'm sorry.
I wish I could be there. He just said sorry.
I wish. That's what I meant. to
What?
say.
It takes
I
like
meant
8
say I
hours
wish I
to
could
drive
be there.
here, like right? Like
Yeah.
It's
That's a
like-
work shift.
It's like
12-ish.
fucking. It's like 12, 13 hours.
Not
This
worth
No,
it.
one-
no big deal.
This festival of beers, is actually happening. The last time we told you to buy tickets for a festival, it got canceled or postponed. So this one is actually happening. Go buy the tickets. You'll see us.
You'll see.
That's fired.
Yeah, and so hopefully,
I'm just joking, by the way. I really do hope that summer sipping does happen. That'd be fun.
it's gonna be fall sipping.
All right, guys, that's it with our Fesshole segment. Let's move on to our shot break.
Rating.
Rating
our
this
beer.
beer.
Our rating.
You moved it.
No, you
moved
did.
it.
You skipped over.
Yeah, you started talking about the festival of beers.
What do you guys think about this beer?
All right, so actually, I wouldn't mind sharing the other one with you, Brian, if you wanted to, but it's up to you. But I'm saying, like, it's actually pretty decent for a stout. All the spices, everything that's happening. I actually like it. It kind of reminds me of like a Mexican style stout,
Yeah.
like the one that we had. We've had one. I forget what it's called, but yeah, for a stout, I'm definitely thinking it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 3.25.
This is rare where my first taste was better than my last. Usually the beer gets better, you know? Like I said, when I first tasted it, I was like, damn, this is really fucking good, you know? And now it's like, okay, you know? But overall,
I'm just glad it has flavor.
the body of it,
Yeah, the
pretty
flavor
full.
of it is great.
It's good. I'll give it a 3.5.
I don't like the initial spice, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather have it be a little more smooth. I'm not a stout person, so I like my stouts to just be a based stout without a lot of flavor or anything to try to enhance it. So I like how Honer said he thought it was good, and he gave it the same score that I'm going to give it. And I was like, oh, it's not that good, but it's decent. But yeah, 3.25. It's got some spice. It's smooth and it's rich. I just wish the spice wasn't there, I guess.
Everybody has their different rating system and how they rate beers. Like,
Yeah.
that
I
to
just thought
Phil
it
was like
funny
good.
that,
Yours is
not
average.
great, but still same rating, yeah.
Yeah. Bruce, what about you, man?
I like the chocolate. I didn't get the chilies at all, or the hot spice. It was smooth, the vanilla or whatever. It was pretty good. Overall, I think it towed the line of being a porter from a stout. I still guess I would call it stout because it was still kind of thick, but I thought it was a watery thick, for a stout. I liked it better than all of you. I think it's a 3.75. I just wish I got either. I just wish they just said there was no chilies, and I might have given it a 4. I'm deducting a point because I don't taste the chilies. Yeah. So like, why? If it's supposed to have chilies, I can't.
It's
taste
crazy.
Do
them.
you not have a little kick of a spice?
No,
It's
at all?
crazy.
0%.
It's like sitting in my throat right
But
now.
I love hot and spicy things. So
Yeah.
if it's not enough,
So your tongue's numb.
The triple IPA numbed his fucking taste buds.
Earlier in the podcast, we gave a shout out to premium subscribers. That's a new thing that we're doing. It's on our Buzzsprout page, which we will link it in the show notes. We give a shout out to whoever gives us $5 a month. You'll be given a shout out once a month, right? And we did have 3 people sign up just recently. We just did this. So already 3 people signed up. We want to thank you, appreciate you. You're helping the podcast by doing that. It's just an extra way of helping us besides listening and subscribing and rating. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, can we shout out those 3 people?
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
So we got our mother, Sylvia, and then we have
the great one.
the great one, Victor Cummings, and then we also have Matt Snyder, who has been on our show before. And also, it's not only just $5 a month. You can pay $5 a month. You can give us more.
All right. We'll be right back after this shot break.
Wait, hold up. I'm smoking a ciggy. I'm hanging out with Joe Bitchy, Lil Ricky, hanging out with Lil Dicky, with my Dicky, out in my shorts, and I'm running for it. I'm like Forrest Gump in the forest, doing what I can, and I don't know it. I just tried to free flow it like my balls when I'm in the motherfucking
JLS, yes, I'm the best. Gonna do things like shoot you in the chest. Fuck everybody that comes at me. I'm just trying to chill and have a drink.
He's hanging out with all of his fucking family, but he gonna shoot them all if they whip their hands up. And if he do that, then they gonna get stuffed like a teddy bear right in the ass.
I'm drunk with buds, you stupid with fucks.
You stupid with fucks. You stupid with fucks.
Shout out JLS, that's my cousin.
Yeah, free Siggy dark top beat, hip boom bap type beat, freestyle answer Inc. on YouTube.
You owe us $5. We are back from the shot break. We are here with Tony 2Tones, our guest. He's a former host. I guess he's still a co-host. He's still a co-host. My bad.
Bills.
Huh?
So I at least help pay the bills.
Yeah, he helps pay the bills, and he's on Instagram constantly showing us the North Carolina life.
Hey, yeah.
So we appreciate
He's
that.
got the influencer era going on.
Oh yeah, that era. Speak now. Let's move on to our last beer. This one Bruce picked out and made Tony drive 45 minutes to go get. So it better be good.
Making new shit.
Who's untapped?
Gazoing with an exclamation point. Aslan Beer Company, IPA Sour, 6.5% ABV, no listed IBUs. There's been 2,100 check-ins for an average score of 3.74. Aslan Beer Company is a regional brewery out of Alexandria, VA. What is that, Honer?
Virginia.
Ding, ding, that is correct. The style guide says an India Pale Ale of gummy bears. It should be fruity, tart, light, smooth, and sweet. What does everyone else think?
I was scared you're going to say Vexus or something stupid.
Some random ass name.
Well, Texas.
Well, in the docs, he had it as RT, so I didn't know what that was either.
Retweet. Oh, rethread. Anyways, I actually really like this.
It's good. It's good. It's good for an IPA. You don't really taste the IPA-ness in it.
No, it's an IPA.
Yeah, it's a sour IPA.
Oh, I definitely taste the gummy bears.
Yeah,
I think they should have stuck with one flavor gummy bear, though.
They all taste the same, aren't they?
No.
They're all literally the same flavor.
No, they are not, Phil. Why do you think on the back there's different fruits?
I don't know. It tastes really good. I don't taste any IPA.
Lots.
There are lots of floaties, though. But it's just sour enough to be sour. It's sweet on the back end. An indeterminate what fruit I'm drinking. I know it's fruit.
Right.
And that's about it.
Can you tell me that again?
Those floaties are antibodies.
Oh, okay. So it's healthy. What are you guys' first thoughts?
What'd Tony say? You just asked a question?
Oh, I said, Bruce, repeat that. I'm going to write that down.
Oh.
I'm going to use it in notes.
So I have a few more sips in, and I really enjoy this. It does give me that gummy worm flavor. But when I make my own, I'm going to use one color once.
Like just strawberry or something.
Yeah,
like
because then you can make 3 or 4 different beers off of one bag of gummies.
that's my brother always thinking.
Yo, that's me.
Always thinking.
Always thinking, dog.
Phil, what do you think? You didn't tell us.
Hey, Phil, what do I think?
So I liked it. So I liked it. I think actually that it is sweet. I taste the gummy bears. I don't taste the IPA-ness in it. I don't really taste the IPA in
The
it.
iced penis?
I don't taste the IPA-ness in it.
How about you, Tones?
I can't taste the penis in it either.
It's not an IPA. It's a sour ale.
I should have set my dick then.
No, it's good. It's really smooth. It's really drinkable. I do taste a little bit of the gummy. I just don't know what the flavor is.
Hey, what the flavor is? You know what it is, ho?
So the can just says sour ale, but
each color. But no, it's really smooth. It's really drinkable. And like Bruce said, it's a sour because you could tell it's there, but it's not like there's no bite to it.
It's not hitting the jowls. It's not hitting.
It is hitting mine.
Because you're a pussy.
Bitch.
But you just got loose jowls.
It's got all the penis in it.
No, you just got to open your jowls up a little bit more, Phil.
Come show me then. All right,
Yeah.
so real quick before we get into the segment, right? I might as well tell you guys about this story that happened on social media.
Fuck yeah, tell us, baby.
I upset a bunch of nerds, and it was a good time.
Nerd, please.
So
Wow.
the group is called Nostalgic 80s, 90s, 2000s. So if you guys are on Facebook, go ahead and check them out. Whatever, it's decent. But somebody said so basically the game was going to be, you say an actor and they're always going to be this. So Arnold Schwarzenegger will always be the Terminator. Tom Hanks will always be Forrest Gump. Linda Carter will always be Wonder Woman. And then it says, keep it going. So, you got people saying, Chris Tucker will always be Smokey. Mike Epps will always be Day-Day. Mike Myers will always be Austin Powers. Carrie Fisher will always be Princess General Leia. All that shit. Someone said Drake will always be Jimmy. And I said, I will always be me. And they said, that doesn't make any sense at all. Pick something else. Somebody called me a narcissist. And then finally, people started defending me. They said, you got competition, bro. You upset these people because you simply made a joke. SM, shake my damn head. Someone said touche. Another person said period. So people actually started defending me, but it was funny as fuck because I upset so many people. And then another guy said, the guy that said that doesn't make any sense, he said, laugh all you want. It's the truth.
I loathe the day that the world becomes humorless.
It's sooner than you think.
Sooner than you think.
It's so funny. Simple, like I will. Always
At least
be.
you know.
Yeah, like I can't even be myself anymore. In
At
this
least
world.
you know when you listen to Drunk with Buds, it's always gonna be laid back, chill, and freaky.
No, we can't be us anymore, guys.
We
Sorry.
will always be us.
Don't crack jokes unless you are the joke.
Unless you are the joke.
I'm gonna crack you like a coconut.
Don't crack me. All right, let's move on to Bruce Tree.
I PPP. Hey. Bruce.
Trivia.
Bruce.
If you're not wrong, you must be right. It's time for Bruce Trivia coming right at you. It's time for Bruce Trivia.
Trivia coming at you live.
Welcome to Bruce Trivia, and we have 3 contestants today, and I thought we'd bring it back old school in honor of the great, late Quizmaster Alex Trebek. We're going to Jeopardy!
Hey.
That was a bad day when he died, man.
It was a bad day.
I had a good.
Because I almost got in a car wreck. But
I actually had a decent day that day.
Yeah, he almost got in a wreck, and you were happy about it. That was a decent day. Okay. So we're playing video games will be the theme of all the things. We have characters, history, platforms, and games themselves. Honer,
Game
100 through 500. It's Jeopardy, my friend.
500.
500 for games of video games. Everyone get your hands on your buzzers. This game started as an arcade game in 1986 and then was playable on many systems. You're a radioactive monster who loves destroying buildings. Honer.
Rampage.
Is that correct? That is correct.
you got to say, what is Rampage?
What is Rampage?
Ooh, it's true. I did say, so that's minus one. No, I'm not. I'm going to give it to him just one time. From now on, it's what is, or you're out.
Or who is, or what is, or where is.
Give him 100 points, not 500.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. You still have control of the board. Games, platforms, history, and characters.
Characters.
100.
What is characters?
100 through 500 points, my friend.
500.
This character is a lieutenant in purple-colored gang. She sleeps with everyone but you.
Oh, dang. I don't know the character, but I know the game.
Oh, Blazay!
Who is Shandi?
That is correct. Good job, buddy.
Are you mad she didn't sleep with you? You remembered her.
What game is that from?
Saints Row.
Oh, that is Saints Row.
Purple Gang.
Yeah, purple gang. I mean, you got the answer right.
Shandi.
You got control of the
How
board.
How did he realize Shandi, but it didn't know the
He just-
game? He's
In
looking
the
at
dark.
The TV.
No, you
He's
had to
looking at
press.
your fucking phone.
You had to press the button to show the answer.
Oh my god.
All right, have you have control of the board?
Oh my
You have control of the board there,
Games
Blazay.
for 400, Bob.
Games for 400, Bob.
Bruce.
In this online game, you play as a champion and you try to destroy the opposing team's nexus. Blase.
What is... Oh, I know it. It's very popular.
All right, Honer and
What was the
2Tones?
question again?
In this online
League of
game, you
Legends.
play. In this online game, you play as a champion. You try to destroy. Yes, Honer.
What is League of Legends?
That's correct.
I fucking figured it out. He didn't even have to show me the answer.
I
How
didn't
do
show you
even
it
know
before.
that? You didn't even play League of Legends.
You have
Oh,
control of the board.
Oh yeah, shut up.
All right, Honer.
Yeah.
Platforms,
I didn't know
games,
that one.
history, characters.
Platform for 500, Bob.
Xbox.
This was the very first gaming console ever released. Even
Brian did it first.
Blazay.
What is Atari?
This is the very first gaming console ever released, even before Atari Pong.
Oh, you did. Okay.
You interrupted the question. I don't think anyone's going
Tones,
to
you
get
got this?
Hey,
Oh,
what is NES?
Oh,
That was not before
That is-
Atari.
I know. I don't know.
Hunter,
the answer.
remember, if you get wrong
What?
answers, you get negative 500 points. It's Jeopardy.
Oh, then no. I'm not answering.
Did you get Hunter negative 500 points?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not answering. I didn't answer.
All right, now Brian's now down to 0. Honer's at 900, and Tones is negative 500. So
who gets the pull then?
it's the last person who had the board. Honer, what we're going? Characters history.
Platform for 300, Bob.
This was Nintendo's last cartridge based on home. Yes, there. Please, Siren Bry.
What is the N64?
That is correct.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, Bry, you get control of the board.
Platforms for what? 200?
Sure. This system brought Microsoft into the gaming world. It's Blazay.
What is Xbox?
That is correct.
Platforms for 300,
I
Bruce.
already did that one.
That one's 400 and 100 is left.
400, Bruce.
This was the third console right after the Master System. It was the best-selling game was Sonic the Hedgehog. This time it was Honer.
What is Sega Genesis?
That is correct.
I don't know.
This is a game where he just doesn't answer. All right. You get control of the board. Characters, history, platforms, and games.
Platforms for 100, Bruce. Bob.
This cube-shaped console came out in two...
What is GameCube? Nintendo GameCube.
Hey,
That is correct, Honer.
Too
did he
late.
buzz it?
He
Yeah,
did.
he
Yes,
did.
he
He
did.
did.
He did. It's 500 for Bry, 1,400 for Hones, and negative 500 for Tony. All right, Blase, you don't have the board. How about you there, Honer?
Characters for 300.
This person shows up when you win awards in Fallout and is based loosely off Uncle Moneybags Monopoly. Vault Boy.
Oh.
The fucking just thing. Stupid.
You still have control.
Do you have control of your breath?
You still got control.
The sour must be getting to him.
Still got control.
Characters for 400, you said. Okay.
Yeah.
In Bioshock, you fight giant mutated men in heavily... Yes.
What is Big Brother?
That is wrong.
I saw it, so I'm not going to say anything. Tones, you got an answer?
Do you
He
have
didn't finish, but I never played Bioshock, so.
Oh, I love that game. That series.
Big
you need to play it.
Daddies.
Big Daddies, yes.
I said Big Brother. Damn it! I said the wrong one. But that's what I was thinking of.
That's okay. You got negative points there. That brings them back down.
Yes, thank you.
You still have control because no one answered.
What's characters at
1 in 200.
100?
The famous Mario Party game. Oh. No, you got to answer.
I didn't mean to.
Famous Mario Party.
I heard Mario and I was like, all right.
Give me an answer.
No.
Don't look because I got.
Well, I just want to read it because you need.
I will name it. I will read it all if he gets it wrong.
No, I'm not saying nothing.
You're gonna get negative. Okay.
No. Peach. What is Peach?
Okay, that's not right. The famous Mario Party games gives you Mario, Luigi, Princess Daisy, Princess Peach, Yoshi, Wario, Toad, and Waluigi. More playable characters were added. Name one. Tones and...
Yeah.
Oh, Tones!
Who is Spy Guy?
I'll give him Shy Guy, even though I think I heard Spy Guy.
He said Spy Guy.
right, good job, Tones.
What a loser.
You have control of the board, Tones. Characters, history is full, and games.
Characters for what?
200. Yep. Name the first 3 original starter Pokemon. Go ahead there, Honer.
Who is Charmander? Who is Bulbasaur? Who is Squirtle?
That is correct.
Fuck you.
200 points. Wow, good.
All right, you get control of the board. History has all the things, and in games is 1 through 300.
Games 300, Bob.
In this game, there is a war over the part of the Milky Way galaxy between 3 teams, a humanoid race, an insectoid race, and an exiled human race. Yes, Bry.
What is Mass Effect?
Incorrect.
You finished?
I finished.
I think I know this one. What is Half-Life? Damn it.
Fucking idiot.
And Tones, I would just not risk it.
So if I don't answer, then they just get negatives, right?
Correct. StarCraft.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got games and history left.
For who?
It's still you.
Oh, games for whatever it is.
200. This game features a war between humans and an alien alliance known as the Covenant.
What is Halo?
That is correct. Games for 100 and history across the board.
Games 100.
This game features you as a purple dragon who runs around collecting...
What is Spyro?
Be more specific.
The Last Dragon.
I'll give it to you. Spyro the Dragon.
The last one ever.
All right, you got history 1 through 5. No daily double yet.
History 500. Fuck it.
What was the first commercially sold video game? No takers?
Is it Pong?
Computer Space.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I did not say anything. 400.
Which year was the very first computer game that had a digital graphic display recreated? The game was tic-tac-toe. Was it 1947, 52, 63, 71?
Now I can hear the clapping.
1952.
Oh, I thought so.
For 300. Super Nintendo Entertainment came out in what year? The Super Nintendo.
That's got to be like in the 80s.
Right.
What is 1991?
When is?
When is?
It's got to be in the 80s. I ain't answering, though. I'm at the lead.
And there's 2 ones left, and one of them is going to be a daily double. Brian, you're at negative 100. Honer's at 1100, and Tones is at negative 400. So here we go.
Hey.
For 200. And who has control of the board still? You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Not the daily double. So whoever gets this gets the daily double on the next one because it's the last one. This was the first handheld game console of this millennium.
What is Game Boy?
Hey.
Yes.
What is... what's the Switch? Nintendo Switch.
Game Boy Advance.
That is correct.
Game Boy Advances?
Yep.
Millennium. 2000.
Oh,
Which means, Bri, the next one's a daily double. So you can... you always can risk 1,000.
Yep.
Which you only have 100 points. So are you risking 1,000 to try to win? Because there's no final Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for all the marbles. He has to get it right.
I get no buzz. Nobody's buzzing but me, right?
That's correct.
Let's do it, Kyle.
This was the first at-home gaming console of this millennium. At-home
gaming console of this millennium.
Yes, that's what he said.
I know what he said. 2000 would be Dreamcast.
PlayStation 2. Honer wins.
That was my second guess.
Give your victory speech.
I just want to say thank you for losing. Fucking losers. That's it.
Oh, all right. So what did everyone think about this beer?
It's pretty good. I like the can. I like the style. I have a feeling that the Aslan Beer Company might be running with that style on other beers. And if they are, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, because it doesn't match the gummy worms. I don't know what it is. It's like a Macedon. But anyways, I do like the beer a lot. 6.5%. That's pretty good for a sour. Gummy worms, one of my favorite, all-time favorite candies. I still get them to this day, I know. But
Pussy.
road trips, you gotta. And I definitely taste it. They completed me. Good stuff. 4.
Ooh, a 4.0. Okay.
God damn.
How about you, 2Tone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a. I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
It's smooth. but it's got a slight sourness. I wish there was a little bit more sourness to it. It's really drinkable. I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, it's just like a nice combination of everything that they're offering.
I'm pretty there with you on that. I'm giving it a 4 as well. It's fruity. I don't know what fruit, but it doesn't matter. It's fruit. It's a little bit sour. It's sweet without being overly sweet. And now that I've made my way through the can more, I'm starting to get just on the back end just a little bit of an IPA taste. It's not bad. It's just like hints of it. And so I can get why one place listed as an IPA sour and another place listed as just a sour. It's pretty good. 4.0.
The IPAs are in the floaties.
Those are antibodies.
Oh, that's what you said. Yeah, that's right.
They'll save it. You gotta drink them all.
Okay, yeah. If you mix it up and you break it up, then it gives it like a hazy, danky look. So I think that's the IPA.
All right, let's move on to the shouts out to the top 15 cities downloaded on our last episode.
Sup in Indiana, Wilmington, North Carolina, Knox, Indiana, Hickory Hills, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, Franklin, Maine, Hess, Germany, Troy, Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, Leland, North Carolina, Great Angel, Indiana, Bayonne, New Jersey, St. John's, Michigan, Columbia City, Indiana, Rocky River, Ohio, Elkhart, Indiana, Warsaw, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio, Mishawaka, Indiana, Austin, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee, Oceanville, New Jersey, Jordan, New York, Clemens, North Carolina, Goshen, New York, Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada, Adelaide, South Australia, St. Petersburg, Florida, Ashburn, Virginia, Wilmington, South Carolina, Lyndhurst, New York, Suffolk, Virginia, Banking-Stoke, Hampshire, England, Santa Ana, California, Cleveland, Ohio, Rochester, Indiana, Dallas, Texas, Oldenburg, Lower Saxony, England, Weedsburg, New York, Francisville, Indiana, Wellington, South Australia, Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania, Troy, Michigan, Phoenix, Arizona, Hendersonville, Tennessee, Nashville, Niles, Michigan, Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Ypsilanti, Michigan, Southfield, Michigan, and finally New Berlin, Wisconsin.
That was all for our Smitty episode last week, our non-alcoholic episode. Let's do another shout out to our premium sponsors. I just want to remind you guys, $5 gets you a shout out once a month. If you subscribe, we did get 3 people to do it this month. The great one, Vic, Snyderman,
Woo-hoo!
and Sylvia, my mother.
And just remember that you're supporting us. We use that money to help the show. The money is not going into our pockets. It's helping with equipment costs, tent costs, and things like that to keep the show running.
We want to do festivals. We want to do festivals. We want to look good out in the festival yard, man. We want to look great.
We want to look professional.
And I'm homebrewing now, so we could be having some beers there.
Yeah, we can actually join the tasters.
I want to give Vic a special shout out because out of him and you 3, he's the only one that came to see me. So
he came to see you.
Hey man, he was there. He didn't come there for you.
Like, his mom lives in like Fayetteville or Charlotte. I can't remember, but they always run a house in Oak Island, which is like 20 minutes. So he's like, "Hey man, I'm in Oak. Let's do something." So we went over and hung out with him.
Don't be airing out his laundry, bro. Like, why you gotta tell his personal life?
He
like,
lives in Oak Island, and go there and you can catch Vic, the great one.
You sound like a little pussy, dude. But also, I think
I didn't say where he worked.
I'm gonna say one better. I'm within like an hour, I want to say, of us posting that, Vic just signed up right away.
Yeah, that's the dude. Okay. Right
I was like, damn, that's cool.
And he gave $2 more.
Yeah, he did.
I wanted
he donated.
We wanted to sponsor, but
yep, well, cut that out. Okay, I got one extra special shout out to Andrew Teal from our sommelier. I said that wrong. Best sommelier of Rose Lily, a spectacular fine dining restaurant in downtown South Bend. Hey, congratulations on your marriage. Way to get the ball and chain hooked up.
I hope it lasts forever. Last call, Tones. Which of the beers today would you order for the last call of the night? Which one are you going home with?
Well, the best beer I had today was the triple IPA, but my last call would be the sour because I just really like the flavor of it, and I really want more of that flavor, and it wasn't too heavy, which I would like to end the night with something that's not going to be a triple IPA or a stout. So
yeah, so you want to be like, so when you drink the triple IPA, you're like, I'm trying to get drunk a little quick, and then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night.
Yeah, always do heavy ABV first. That way you get that
get loose up.
Way, which is like domestic stuff.
Now, usually when I have my last call for it, is either the lightest beer or the heaviest beer, because sometimes I want to finish off super strong. We didn't have a really light beer today, so I'm going to do my last call on the stout. I really enjoyed it. I think, getting more bang for my buck as I'm leaving, getting in that Uber and getting taken home. I just had that stout. So, but my favorite was also the sour, but I want to end my night with the stout.
Sour.
Yeah. So I agree though, like the sour was just too good. Like I definitely want to make that my lasting taste for the night.
Out of all three of these, I would rather that be the one that I end off with. It was my favorite, yes, but I mean, yeah, I'd rather end it off with this.
I guess you could say,
taste.
like, would you flip the order of how we drink today?
No, I like heavy. We always like heaviness first.
Let's do the socials.
All right, so I'm Honer Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. I'm also the social media guy for Drunk with Bud. So if you find us on Threads, you're talking to me.
Hey.
G9. All right, Bruce.
Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bandit and everything else, not Threads. And I'm on Untapped as well. You can follow us there. And you can go find the show on all those social media platforms but Drunk with Buds. We have merchandise on teespring.com/buckforbuds. Go check it out. We're going to be at the Festival of Beers in October. We're also going to be at the Hops and Coaster Drops in Monticello, Indiana. Look for tickets. Come see us. Win some shit.
Yes. All right, and as for me, I have no promotions to do right now.
Anyways, 2Tones here. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, at the number 2Tones87. That's where I'm at everywhere, I think. So thanks, Brian, for introducing me to that. For the introduction, I appreciate it.
All right, so now we're gonna wrap it out, and then bye. We got free no copyright.
Don't forget, everybody, drink responsibly. And if you have a problem, get help. You can get help from the ACC at 1-406-936-3350. They have 24/7 help, and it's anonymous.
And this is free no copyright beat 2023 full up.
Now let me rap about sex.
New hip hop punks beat on YouTube. Hey. Let me rap about some sex. Let me wrap it up like I got a condom on deck. And I'm running in my mouth like you running my ass. And I'm running my dick all up on your mouth. And I'm doing what I can just to make it out, man. And I'm running around and I'm robbing the bank. And I'm doing it. I'm robbing it. I'm rubbing it. I'm doing this shit, man. I'm multitasking and I'm doing what I can. And I am doing this with the mask on and I am running this shit. Hey. Running this shit.
Wow.
I'm running this shit.
And he ran.
Running this shit. Hey.
Running to the ground.
I got a mask on, about to rob the bank, about to rub your ass on the bottom of this plank, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I throw you on the ground, now I'm dancing like a stripper, and you rubbing my pole like you about to go down. And you up. Hey,
He's dressed like a clown.
He's stripping for you.
Hey, 2Tones just posted a fucking thread while I'm rapping. What a piece of shit, man.
Bitch.
What a motherfucker. He ain't shit. That's what I say.
I miss 5 threads brewing.
They were good. Thank you for listening, everyone. Stay sexy.